I want to talk about my buddy Mick Donato. You're going to probably notice that he's from the New England area. He has a 12-year-old as his producer, who's also on mic quite a bit.
If it's a bit, it's brilliant.
The Mick Donato Show starts now. Hey folks, how you doing there? Welcome to yet another great episode of the Mick Donato Show. I'm, of course, your host, Mick Donato, joined by my producer and partner, Danny.
Hi, I'm Danny, the other guy.
Yeah, he's in the booth, keeping things under control. And plugs are on the screen. But, of course, we start every show. How, Danny? We give thanks
the people,
to all those emergency responders keeping us safe. They are fire, hazmat, narcotics, law enforcement, military, Army, Navy, Air Force,
Marines, Coast Guard.
We include Coast Guard. We're part of the DHS, not DOD, but still. 3-letter agencies.
FBI, MDS, CIA.
And especially which agency this time, Danny? Talked about it last show. The CDC. Center for Disease Control. It's a pretty appropriate name, don't you think?
Yeah.
With all this corona happening. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the big news on everyone's mind, right? The big story that everyone is just, Facebooking and tweeting about and all that.
Wait, is coronavirus not the one big thing that everyone's tweeting
Not
about?
New England. Guess what it is, Danny?
What?
Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Oh, I think I see where this is
the greatest of all time, has officially left the Patriots.
It's about time. Isn't he, in his 40s now?
Yeah, he's 50 years old. I don't know.
He's 50?
I don't know. He's old. 20 years with the Pats.
Wow.
And he signed with Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers.
To be honest?
So what do you think, Danny?
I really don't care.
You don't care. But what I will say is Patriots fans, myself included, are taking this really tough during this time. I mean, you got the corona thing, a bunch of crap's happening, and now this.
It's like insult to injury.
Yeah, and I saw this clip floating around the internet there. So I wanted to bring it up. So, Danny, there's a clip called Pats Fans,
Worst St. Patty's Day ever.
Worst quarantine ever.
Worst quarantine ever.
Well, looks like it's 28-3 all over again.
Yep.
What the just happened?
So I guess now we're on to life without Brady.
Yep.
You know who I blame? Mohamed Sanu.
Sorry, but right now I don't have enough emotional pliability to handle this.
Watching the Pats now is going to be like watching The Office without Michael Scott.
Great,
no idea
because I needed another reason to drink in isolation.
Seriously, half my wardrobe is Brady stuff.
Oh, now I know why everyone's hoarding toilet paper, so they can wipe their tears after Brady left.
Dude, they shut down Disney World.
That's not as bad as Brady leaving. 2020 can eat all the bags of dicks. All of them.
Sometimes great relationships end. My parents get along great now that they're separated.
Guy, your dad's dead.
Thank God I bought that Boogeyman t-shirt.
Guy,
where
your dad's
you were,
dead.
or what you were doing, or how crazy the world got, you could always count on Tom Brady.
Remember all those Super Bowls Tom Brady won? Those were awesome.
Looks like we got another excuse to watch Super Bowl 51
A lot of these conversations
and again
happen in backyards.
And again.
And again.
Has anyone done a wellness check on Edelman? So are we the Bulls post-Jordan now?
Yeah, it's Brady the Tampa is
You know
like
who
Jordan to the
is,
Wizards.
Danny?
Well, that ended well.
You
Do you think Bledsoe or Zolak could lace him up for a season?
I believe in Bill. Just going to miss the out of Brady.
On the bright side, we have 2 teams to root for now.
We knew one day he'd leave. But just because you know you're going to get a punch in the nuts doesn't mean it's not a nut punch. You think Brady would want you doing that?
He's gone.
Tom Brady's greatest win? He actually made New England like a little less assholey for like 20 years.
Hey, what page in that TB12 book has that section on self-quarantine?
Belichick will win me back completely
Watch
if he ends his next press conference with, I have spoken.
Tom Brady meant everything to me.
Our father,
More than the
Bill
Baxter
Belichick.
boys? And I'm drafting Brady in the first round of fantasy football this year. Boom shakalaka.
When Brady threw that touchdown pass to Tompkins, I had to change my pants.
You still got him?
Wearing them.
Stidham's hot. He's just not Brady hot.
Does Matt Patricia realize you don't have to sign every former Patriot?
Kyle Van Noy?
He was a
More like
former
Kyle Van
offensive
Don.
coordinator.
Honestly, I can't wait to see what the Pats look like this fall.
I can't
I
wait
think-
to see what other people's families look like this fall.
I don't know what I hate more, seeing Brady leave or knowing how happy this makes other AFC East fans.
Tampa Bay? Really?
Jets.
Maybe Giselle's got a thing for Hooters and strip clubs.
I literally don't think I can wash my hands anymore.
I kind of can't wait to go to a Bucks game.
I kind of just want to go out to eat.
Tampa Bay.
I love that.
Gross.
Just want to go
So
out
it's
to
cool if we throw away our Uggs now, right?
To the greatest 20 years any fan could ask for.
Thanks, Tom.
eat. Go Pats.
I'm dead inside.
So, I got a kick out of that. What do you think, Danny? You don't
that
care.
was funny, but I don't care about Brady leaving. If anything, I'm kind of happy about it because I've been holding a grudge to myself at the Patriots because of my incident at trying to commute to school the day of the parade.
Oh, yeah. The day of the parade. And trying to get up to Boston. Oof. Yeah, so anyways, that's the big news everyone's talking about. Brady is gone from Tampa Bay, and we'll see what happens. But I trust Coach Belichick, and he'll rebuild. Brady's like 68 years old, so it's about time they moved on. God bless him. Good luck. We'll see what happens. Speaking of school, Dan, kind of moving on a bit. Now, I know you and Andy and a lot of kids across the country, you're taking classes at home, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And how's that going?
I actually really like it.
Oh, yeah?
It's very convenient and a lot easier than normal. Well, not like easier, but like it's more.
Your commute got a lot shorter. I mean,
Yep.
you basically
from,
get up
like-
and go to the little desk in your room, right?
You went from like a 40-minute train ride to I have to walk a few feet.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know if this applies to you and Andy. Mark, your dad, sent me an email that your school sent to the parents. Said, hey, we've been it's 1 week, right? You've been 1 week into this. We're doing this online thing. You're going to do it a couple more weeks, I think. Maybe even longer. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I guess after that week, the principal or whoever said, got to remind the kids, just because you're at home, here's some things, some guidelines. So I kind of took the bullet points and put them into a thing. Danny, can you bring that up? I just want to talk about this, and maybe a lot of other parents. Where's the bullet points? Yep. Right there. All right. So let's go through these, Danny. The principal said, all right, number one, behave appropriately as if you're in class, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Just because you're in your bedroom, is that where you take your classes? Like you have a desk in your bedroom?
I mean, I do in my bedroom. I don't know where.
Other kids maybe at the kitchen table. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you behave like you're in class.
I feel like most kids do it in their bedroom, though.
Probably. All right, next one. Wear appropriate clothing. While you may be at home, you are still in school while engaging with your teachers and peers. And here's my favorite one, Dan.
Oh, God.
Shirts are not optional.
Huh.
Now, who do you think? There's a reason they wrote that.
Yep.
Because some kid, or maybe kids, showed up no shirt. That wasn't you, Danny.
No. Oh, no.
God, I hope not. Love that one. Next one, try to find a quiet place. We talked about that. You have another spot, blah, blah, blah. Make sure it's tidy. Did you clean your room, Danny? Make sure it's nice and clean.
Does it have to be... Wait, does it say it has to be tidy?
It's just that make sure your room is tidy and minimally distracting to others. Right?
I have to clean my room.
Well, anyways. Focus on learning. This one. What are you doing, Dee? He's messing with the computer over there.
I'm helping.
All right. Not changing the background screen on your video conference backdrop. So what are the kids doing?
Oh, that's a thing now.
What do you have as your background, Dan?
Well, no, I usually don't use a background, but sometimes, like...
You got this studio in your house, not here in Fall River, but you got a little studio. You could have a whole thing.
I could, but apparently I'm not allowed to.
All
I actually didn't know that. I will admit, like, I did use because the app we use, it has this feature where you can, like, it can detect where your face is and stuff and just put a background behind you, and I have used it before.
So what's your background?
Well, normally I just don't use a background.
All right. So you keep it simple, right?
Yeah. So
anyway,
but now
some
I'll
kids
just stop doing that if that's the rule.
Some kids, who knows what they're putting back there. Next one. Do not video / phone conference from inappropriate places, parentheses, bathrooms. Now, how many of these kids, they got to take a crap and they go to the bathroom and they take what is it, an iPad?
Yeah.
Your phone? Again, the whole reason, and I'm thinking whoever wrote this, the principal, guy, gal, doesn't matter. As they're writing it, they're going, oh, God. What was the other thing they did? They actually were taking a crap. I got to write that? I have to write? This is the principal talking to, like, teacher.
I get it.
If you need to use the restroom while in class, do so without your device. I think that's sage advice anyway.
Yeah. I feel like that's something you should just know.
Last one. Be respectful, of course. But a lot of several occasions, students using inappropriate screen names, backgrounds. Do you have to do a screen name, Danny?
Well, the default is just your name.
I figured, it's Danny, right? But can some kids put, like, something...
Yeah, kids can do that. I haven't seen that. I've seen people change their name to something that's not their name, but it's not like...
Yeah.
It's not, like, too inappropriate for school, so I don't know how that's...
Again, someone... Again, the principal. They wrote what? He wrote that on the... Oh, God. As he's typing this. All right, take it down. Take it down. I just got a kick out of that. Because, again, probably a lot of other parents, a lot of kids, they're doing school from home. And who knows what you deal with. Speaking of working from home, your mom, Laurie, she's she's a professor. She's going to be teaching stuff from home. She's been working on some stuff, I know, in your studio and down at the college. She actually she brought you to the studio in Fall River, and a friend of hers who works with her stopped by to drop some stuff off. And we thought it would be good to talk to them while they're here. They only have a few minutes. What we have to do, we're going to bring them on. We have to sort of take a break and reset the studio because we're going to have Laurie and her friend Carla. But of course, we have to practice what? Social distancing. So we're going to make sure we're 6 feet away and all that. So we're going to take a quick break. Be right back after that. All right, folks, we're set up here with a quick little interview with Mark's wife, of course, Danny, and Andy's mom, Laurie, because, as you know, she's been getting ready to teach remotely at a college. We're just checking. I have 4 feet, Danny.
Might want to be further than that.
You know what? That's probably okay. Let's just do this. All right. Disinfected. And we have another special guest joining us. That's why I had to reset. But as we were saying earlier, Andy and Danny have been taking classes from home. Yeah. And you're getting ready to teach remotely. And I know you've been doing some recordings in Danny's home studio.
Yes.
For your classes. Hey, talking in the mic. It's okay. Don't be afraid of it.
Yes.
And you've also been recording some labs. So kind of talk about why you have to do that. Obviously, the students can't come into labs. So just quickly talk about what you've been doing.
Well, for those labs that require chemicals that need to be in a fume hood, I actually went to campus and recorded those labs with my friend, Carla.
So there's Carla. Say hi, Carla.
Hi.
So, Carla, tell us a little bit about what you do at the college and kind of what your role is. 6 feet. It's perfect. Perfect. So we're good.
Okay. So I am a lab technician for the Science and Math Department at Massachusetts Maritime Academy, and typically I set up the student labs, I do inventory, I order the supplies, I make the chemical solutions and things of that nature. But my role, and I breathe in disinfectant spray.
It's better than breathing in the COVID-19, I'm telling you. Anyway, your role is what?
My role is normally setting up the labs and doing inventory and ordering supplies and making solutions up and basically a support position for the faculty.
All right. So you work for Laurie and you basically...
she doesn't work for me. She works for all of us.
Well, but
I work for Laurie.
You're sort of her boss because it was going to see she basically does what you say. Now, despite all, safety recommendations. But you did an experiment where you were testing swordfish, right?
Yes.
And just quickly, why swordfish? What the hell are you doing there?
So for one of our classes, environmental chemistry, I have the students digest swordfish so that they can do an experiment.
So they eat it.
No, they don't. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, no, Danny, that's what digestion means, right?
Yeah, basically, they dissolve the swordfish.
All right.
Like they dissolve a body. Like,
okay.
Did you see that episode of Breaking Bad?
I did not, but we're going to watch a quick clip that you sent me, and thanks for doing that, where you did some swordfish digestion, right? We're going to talk about that. So, Danny, bring up that first one there. It's called Digestion Experiment.
Okay, so I'm putting
there it
this
is.
Erlenmeyer flask that contains
a little more on the headphones, Danny.
Vanadium pentoxide and the swordfish on the hot plate because we are going to be heating it.
So what's she doing there?
Wait, so you said this is from Breaking Bad?
No. What's she doing, Laurie?
So she's putting the swordfish on a hot plate.
Yep.
She'd already put some boiling chips in and some vanadium pentoxide.
Boiling chips.
And now she's adding either concentrated sulfuric or concentrated nitric. I don't remember which one.
I watched the clip. That's sulfuric acid.
Okay.
Nasty stuff, right, Carla?
Very nasty.
You don't want to get that on you, Danny.
Burn a hole right through almost anything.
Now she's adding some nitric acid.
Really strong
acids. Crazy stuff. So all these acids, that's pretty dangerous, right?
Yes, they're dangerous because they're concentrated.
Yeah.
So they're being used in this experiment because they're very strong oxidizing agents. So they'll digest.
That's what happens when you eat. You get acid in your stomach, right?
Not that kind of acid, but yes.
Well, I know not that kind. All right. Now look at that. She's swirling it around. That's pretty dangerous. All right. And then I think she's reading the experiment.
Next, we're going to turn on
and now she's going to apply heat. So you're basically taking swordfish, concentrated acid, you're heating it up. What the hell are you thinking? That's pretty dangerous.
Wow, that's what analytical
and look at that. Look at that.
Really do, if they want to know how much mercury is in the fish.
So what is that gas, that brown stuff?
It's nitrogen dioxide.
Nitrogen dioxide. And that's what happens when you digest fish. And as you say in the video, it's pretty nasty. And that's why you're doing that in that little, what do you call that?
It's called a hood.
A hood. So basically you're just spitting out all that gas for the people walking by to breathe in.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it works. That's pretty cool, though. And so your students can just watch this. Now, let me ask you this. If I eat swordfish, I got acid in my stomach, I got to be farting brown gas?
No.
No?
No.
Not the same thing?
No.
Danny, check the volume on the laptop there. Make sure... No. On the actual laptop. The little... make sure the volume is turned on. Got that? All right. He's a little confused. He slept late this morning.
I know.
All right. Moving on. So that was the first part. All right. And then you finish that. And then the second part happened. Right? And Carla knows all too well about this. So you take that, you let it kind of cool off a bit. And then let's just watch the clip. So Danny, bring up that second one.
That I can pick it up. We're going to move it.
So
just move it over
she's got this
next to the hot plate
book,
and we're going to add some
now watch this. What's she adding?
She's adding water.
Water. It's just water. No problem, right? You ready for this? Scared the crap out of you, huh?
It did.
Now, what I love about this whole thing, guess who's filming? Laurie. And she's just telling Carla, yeah, do this, do that. I'm going to stay back here about 10 feet. And then she puts it on ice, right? She's like, should I cover it in ice? And Laurie's like, oh, just, it'll melt. So, crazy stuff. But you do these experiments. No, in all seriousness, why? I mean, there's a reason that experiment. I think it mentioned in a longer clip, like Legal Seafood. They do stuff like this, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
In fact,
not like that. They're not blowing up the technicians.
So the experiments are based on real methods that people use to try and detect these pollutants. But listen.
Yeah.
And we kind of modify them so that they fit within the time frame of our lab period.
Yeah.
And, well, that's a no-no. I don't know if you listen to, as a general practice, you're not supposed to add water to acid.
Yeah, add acid to water, I guess. But again, Carla, you were just doing what you're told, right? Carla, are you union?
I was just following the experimental procedure and not really thinking about what I was doing. So
I
caught me off guard.
There's kind of no way around it because you have to digest in the concentrated acids, but you got to dilute to a certain volume to do the analysis on the instrument.
You're talking above our heads now.
Whatever.
You know what I got to do? I was going to do this. I was going to get Bobby Salveson of the Hazmat Guys to talk about this, get his take, and maybe after he watches this, he'll
oh no!
see what he thinks.
I might have to replace this experiment after this episode airs.
Here's what you need to do. Now, good stuff. I know you're prepping for online classes, but your production value. You need to get Danny down there.
I know.
You could do like a 3-camera shoot, right? Mic everyone up. Put it all through the mixing board. Some sound effects. Some intro, outro music. You know what I'm saying?
I won't do it for free, though.
Oh, no. I'm going to pay you. But speaking of, we actually did, I'm going to wrap this segment up. I know, Carla, you got to get going. I appreciate you stopping in. But we did a Science Corner segment for one of your classes.
You did. I asked Mick to do a Science Corner.
She said, hey, Mick, I love Science Corner. Could you do a bit for me? Maybe we'll do more. Yeah. Remember what that was on? What did we talk about?
It was about the binding energy in the nucleus.
Well, it was about the atomic mass unit.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the atomic mass unit. You know what that is, Danny?
No.
I don't either. But what I will say is during that little segment, I had to say the phrase non-Newtonian physics of subatomic particles, and I had to take a nap. My brain hurt. But I hope it worked. I hope you liked it. All right, anything else, Laurie?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, you got to get
Well,
back
I should say this. The people at Legal Seafoods.
Yeah.
They have robots doing a lot of that.
Robots. Robot seafood, Danny.
Robots.
Yeah. All right. We're going to take a break, reset the studio. Laurie, thank you so much. God bless you. I hope everything goes well with the online stuff. And Carla, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. I hope
really appreciate it. And next time, maybe just ask Laurie again, is this really necessary?
Well, I hope we could get some people to laugh in this time.
All right, folks. We'll be back real soon. Well, that was pretty cool, Danny.
Yeah, I don't What was she lucky to not get injured there?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Again, I don't know. As I said in the segment, the funniest thing was Laurie was like 10 feet away, just telling Carla what to do. So I'm sure they take all the precautions necessary.
There have been like a couple times where she just comes in my room and she's like, "I'm gonna record something for my class, so don't make noise."
Oh, she's not recording in your room.
No.
Oh God, I don't see Laurie going in with a cell phone. Hey, I'm going to record you in your bed.
No.
No, I know what you're saying. She has to go down to your cellar where we used to record and do her classes.
Yeah, and she's like,
be quiet.
She's like, be quiet.
Anyway, that was pretty cool. We learned something. Swordfish.
Yep.
You eat swordfish,
really
you fought nitrous oxide, I think, whatever it was.
Liquefied fish.
All right. And that was fun doing the science corner. We're going to do more of them with Laurie because she knows that, hey, Uncle Mick has a way of communicating as long as she explains everything to me ahead of time. Last thing I want to get to, again, this time of social distancing. This was an article I saw on the Facebook, but this happened down in Providence, just across the road from us. And apparently, there's a problem with social distancing at, guess what? Strip clubs. So bring that article up, Danny. Got it there?
I guess when you think about it, that makes sense.
So the headline is Maya Elorza, that's of Providence, lap dances irresponsible amid coronavirus outbreak. And the implication is they're perfectly responsible without the outbreak, right? If we weren't having the corona, lap dances, have at it. I'm all for it. Scroll down, Danny. Let's see what it is.
Oh, lap as in your legs.
Yeah, Danny, you don't need to know.
When I thought lap, I thought like around a track.
Oh,
and I got confused.
See, yeah, Danny, that's what it is.
See now. Yeah.
It's when a girl runs a lap and you watch her.
No,
that's what it is.
No, okay.
Right there. Providence. There was no social distancing between some dancers and patrons at one local strip club over the weekend. Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza said Wednesday. Well, of course. I mean, by definition, you're not going to be distancing. There were people doing lap dances at the Wonderland Gentlemen's Club. Never heard of it. Don't know of it. He says, I can't think of anything more irresponsible at a time like this. I mean, I can think of some other irresponsible things like, walking up to someone with corona and just giving them a big wet kiss.
Yep.
That would be irresponsible. Getting a lap dance at a strip club, again, probably not the best thing to do, especially now. But I'm not sure how now makes it more irresponsible. Whatever. What's he say? Elorza said the strip club is one of 6 businesses the police have shut down. Imagine being the police and say, hey, where you headed? I got to go to this murder. Where you going today, officer? I got to go pick up donuts. Where you going? Oh, I'm going to a strip club. Flattery. Get down to the strip club and take care of them. God bless the police. And if this is your assignment, it's probably better than others. What else? Blah, blah, blah. Licenses. Delivery, takeout, and drive-through is still allowed. Says that's for restaurants. Take it down, Danny.
Okay. That is just.
Here's my question, because like you said, restaurants are closed. You can do delivery and takeout. Can strip clubs do that? Delivery.
That would be great.
You know what they call that?
I think that's $1 million idea.
I think that's called prostitution. You call up a lady and say, come to my house and do this for a couple $100. It is $1 million idea.
I guess it already exists.
Probably not legal.
When you put it that way.
But I'm just asking.
I was thinking of it in a more literary sense, as in they show up in a box and you have to open it.
Could be. Danny, you should work on that. That's an idea. Uber Eats for strip clubs.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
18 plus.
Yeah. All right. We're going to wrap up. By the way, there's also, if you didn't know, a presidential election going on.
Uber Eats, but instead of eating food,
All right. All right. We already talked about eating fish earlier. Let's not. All right. There's an election going on. Democratic primary. No one cares. You believe that? I mean, I know you don't care. The news is not talking about it. If it's not Tom Brady, it's the corona. Poor Joe Biden and Bernie. Fumbling Joe. Crazy Bernie. It's crazy. So, folks, I hope you enjoy the show. We're going to wrap up. Plugs are on the screen. As always, I want to give thanks. All those emergency responders, in all seriousness, out there keeping us safe. You know, emergency responders can't work from home, Danny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They got to get out. Those brave men and women. Fire, hazmat, law enforcement, narcotics, of course, the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. We include the Coast Guard. By the way, did you know the Navy, the president ordered a couple of those naval ships. One's called the USNS Comfort, and one's, what's the other one called? I'm blanking, I'm sorry, but the naval ships are like hospitals. The floating hospitals.
Oh, that's...
So God bless the men and women of the Navy who are doing that. And of course, 3-letter agencies, especially CDC.
Yep.
Center for Disease Control. Control that disease. Thank you, folks. Danny, any last thoughts before we wrap up?
I just want to say that I could make a list.
Yeah.
Of how many things are not good in 2020 so far.
Yeah.
And I could probably sell it off as a full book.
It's been a tough year, and it's only March. Spring just started. So we'll be back next week with another show, and we'll see where we are then. Folks, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Take care. This has been the Mick Donato Show.